Uh, shit. Well, hopefully I can maintain signal this time. And I just battled through a big storm. It was sort of stupid on my part, but I made it through. Well, the worst of it is way behind me now. I'm 21 miles away from where I got to pick up my load, about 20 miles from Roswell. But what I failed to mention, I didn't get a chance to in that last live stream, um, there's a TV show called Roswell. I saw the first season, and I don't know if it's still going on or not, or how many seasons there were, but it seemed to be a pretty cool show. I can't read in the chat, but thank you folks for coming. Um, I have been by at a great distance by Roswell, but I've never been to Roswell. This is my first time. That's when I got the dispatch. I'm like, Roswell? Really? Anyway, I dropped the link. If anybody wants to join me in conversation, it'd be great because I really cannot read chat. But chances are I probably will never see Roswell again, considering I've only been here my first time. It'll probably be my only time. So got to take advantage, man. Yeah, let anybody know. I am. I'm on 285 heading south. Yeah, I got to take the truck route. You know, I'm headed into another damn storm. There's a lovely rainbow over here to my left. I can show it to you, but it won't. But the camera won't pick it up because I've tried once. Uh, it ain't gonna do any good if it's raining. But when the wind's blowing and you have an empty trailer, you're just begging to get blown over. And I'm like, no way. Oh, I got somebody in the back there. There we go.
Hey, Sean.
Hi.
Watch out for Reed Timmer. He might be heading to that super style there.
No, he's in. I think he's by Odessa, isn't he? I checked him out when he started.
And watch out for UFOs.
Well, it made a landing here. It wasn't very successful back in 1947.
Well,
but is that TV show still going on? It's called Roswell.
no, it ended in the early 2000s.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought that was a new show.
It was a 2-season show.
Go get him, dummy. Yeah, you're going to lose track.
That could be a chaser.
No, not in a car like that. You're going too fast, you can slide right off the pavement and roll the car.
But it looks like you're heading into a supercell or a really good storm.
Well, to my left, yeah. I just went through a massive one.
Any chasers?
Didn't see any, no. I think they're in Texas, not New Mexico.
Well, wherever there's a severe storm breaking out, they'll probably be there.
Plus, the temperature isn't right here. It's too cool for tornadoes here. It's not warm enough.
Have you ever heard of a cold core tornado?
Yeah, but they're really weak and ain't worth chasing.
Or a land spout?
They're lucky to be in an EF1, if that. Texas is the place to be because it's really warm there. Perfect conditions to get a good, 2s and 3s.
But watch out for any aliens trying to cross the street.
I run right over them.
Watch out for any government vehicles trying to cover up any UFOs.
I became a legend in this truck. My first week out, I took out 3 deer, no damage. I'm like, how the hell did I pull that off? I ran over 3 deer at once. Boom, 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 boom.
Maybe they're soft deer.
No damage. I'm sorry?
Maybe they were soft deers.
Yeah. Oh, who won the game that is going to end up facing Dallas?
Winnipeg.
I forgot who they were. Winnipeg did win that? Okay.
Yeah, in double overtime.
Oh, geez. Who did they play?
They played St. Louis.
That's right. Because Dallas has been waiting for a couple of days.
No, the game just... Oh, yeah. And Toronto is going up against Florida Panthers tonight.
Yeah, and if they beat Florida, good chances are the Maple Leafs will be the Cup champs.
Yeah.
To me, that's the decisive round right there.
Florida's a challenging team.
Yeah, they're the Cup champions.
Edmonton's going up against Las Vegas.
I think Edmonton will win that one.
Yeah, it looks like you're heading into a wall cloud. That looks like a wall. That looks like some sort of lowering in front of you.
Well, it looks that way because there's heavy rain coming down from it.
Or hail core. That could be a hail core.
Maybe. but it is starting to warm up. It's 62 now. It was 50. The temperatures in Mexico have been weird. Last night it was 50 degrees. Okay, mind you, but in Bismarck, South Dakota, or North Dakota, whichever Dakota it was 83. You, it would be normal if you flip flop those temperatures. That is weird.
And maybe aliens are visiting. They're lowering the temperatures there to get their self comfortable.
Well, I'm coming into the north side of Roswell here.
Are you coming near the ranch where the crash happened?
No, I Google mapped it, but it doesn't show you shit. I'd like to know exactly where it is.
Where the crash site?
Yeah, the ranch where it crash landed.
Yeah. And yeah, Roswell's baseball team is the that's Albuquerque Isotopes, right? That's a different city in New Mexico, isn't it?
Albuquerque is, yeah. I thought they were iguanas or something like that.
No, the Isotopes after the Simpsons. They named themselves after the Simpsons skit.
Yeah, I'm in Roswell. I'm on the west side, actually. Okay, I see what this did. This won't let me go through town. I'm taking the bypass around.
I'd try to go through town. I'm sure it's not that busy. And most of the attractions are on the highway anyway, isn't it? Like the
I'm not
UFO
sure because I
museum.
haven't been here. But I'm on the far west side of Roswell. It's over here to my left. But I don't know where the hell that ranch is, where the crash landing was.
It was in a
Well,
mountainous area, wasn't it?
that's what everybody perceived, but it's very flat here. Um, I don't think that they would send a whole fucking regiment, excuse my language, but a whole regiment after a weather balloon. I highly doubt it. That's 200 to 300 men. And then they seal the area off for a few days for a weather balloon?
Or,
No.
or, but they also said it was a recon balloon, like for taking pictures.
Yeah, they keep changing the story. The next day, they change it to a weather balloon. That's all they said. They didn't say nothing about a recon balloon. But if the story keeps changing, that means
And,
that they can't get the story right, even if it's bullshit.
and the story about the alien bodies, about being like test dummies for a parachute or something like that. That's
Why
bull.
there? And why would they put, if it was a weather balloon, why would somebody cast a weather balloon in the middle of a desert? Because it is. It's not so much a
Well,
desert now, but back then it was.
wasn't there severe storms going on at that time where
No.
lightning hit the ship and it crashed?
Well, yeah, they would get a rogue storm every now and then, but as of 15 years ago, they've been regularly getting rainstorms here. That's why it's kind of terraformed from a desert to a place that you know can be
Last
livable.
last time I saw something about that, there was snow on the ranch, so it could be somewhere north of Roswell because it
Yeah,
snows in
it
Flagstaff
wasn't.
area.
Yeah, it wasn't in Roswell itself. It was on the outskirts of Roswell on a
So,
ranch.
so it could have been somewhere northern, like near Flagstaff, Arizona type area.
I don't know. Can you Google it for me? I tried to use Google Maps and it wouldn't show me nothing. It just showed me, like the museum and this other crap.
Maybe you got to put crash site.
I did. And they bought that rancher off and not never speak in public. And he's the one that reported it, and he identified it as a UFO, a
It
flying saucer.
crashed once near Corona, New Mexico, on Brazil's ranch. I'll look up Brazil's ranch.
Shit. I really didn't want to hit it and get underneath this storm, but I'm on the edge of it. It's to my left now.
But like you said, it's probably not tornadic.
It's 60 degrees.
Maybe straight line wind, but I don't think a tornado.
Me, I don't want wind at all. I'm not afraid of the rain or anything else, but strong winds because I'm empty.
What about
And the strong winds are
hail?
taboo for me.
What about hail? Like,
Oh, I've been through hailstorms from hell. And I'm on the southwest side of Roswell, and I'll be making around this curve and be headed back east. But mind you, once I get loaded, I got to come back through here. Not necessarily through here, but into Clovis and western Texas where all them storms are right now. So I'm going to be fighting this all the way to Salina, Kansas. And by then, when I get back on the highway, it's going to be dark.
Okay, it says the crash site would have been like near downtown area now, but maybe back then it wasn't as populated.
Well, yeah, Roswell was tiny.
But I'm saying right now it says it's in the downtown area.
See, I would have never guessed that.
No, let's see here. You might be near the crash site.
If you're looking at Roswell, this is South Somerset Avenue that I'm crossing over. I'm on Reef Route, 285, the truck route.
But I'm saying like you could be near the crash site.
I have no idea.
You're going west, aren't you?
No, I'm going east.
You're going east?
Yeah, I took the bypass around the town because it said truck route this way. You always want to take the truck route because if you don't, you could end up going under a low bridge, trying to go under a low bridge. It's too low for you. Power lines, rip down tree branches. It's a pain in the ass.
But yeah, you might have just went past it like earlier in your journey.
Yeah, if I was able to locate it on Google Maps and take a look at it. Yeah, I'm coming up to South Main Street.
It would have been around Pine Lodge, wouldn't it? The crash site.
I don't know.
But
But
yeah,
at that time, there was only like maybe 100, 200 people living in Roswell. It wasn't very big.
yeah, but a lot has changed since then,
Oh yeah, it's a lot bigger now.
and maybe the crash site is in downtown area because 1947 it wasn't as big as now.
Yes.
The ranch is probably long gone.
All I know is they paid that for that farmer's that rancher's silence, and I think he did sell the ranch and move away.
He did keep a couple of artifacts though.
It's unknown though, but I wouldn't doubt it.
His his niece, who is in the UFO community, said he kept a couple of artifacts.
Does she have them?
If she does, she's not telling.
Yeah, yeah, because that would blow the lid off the story there. Because the major that was holding the tinfoil when they took the picture and claimed it was a weather balloon, or later on in life, he said that was a cover story. It was bullshit.
And the rancher had like that I beam that had the symbols on it.
Yeah, he's the one that had it.
Yeah.
His son has it now, but his son is really old.
So it could be his niece.
And he had the tinfoil that you crinkle up and you set it down and it would straighten it back out like it never happened. Well, look at our technology. You look at the technology throughout human history is very slow. But when you get to World War II, it just explodes.
But here's the thing. You know that tinfoil that they crumpled and came back? Well, if you look at potato chip bags nowadays, it's like that. Like they probably had an advanced plastic coating on it at that time.
Never know.
Because when you crumple plastic, it comes back, doesn't it?
Shit.
I'll look up who's like
There we go.
involved.
There has to be an elemental study on it, and you probably find some elements that don't exist.
Like they could add it, like they could add an advanced kind of plastics that we don't.
Shit. I was supposed to make that turn back there, but that's all right. I'll just go.
If you were in Albuquerque, you said I made a wrong turn to Albuquerque or something like that.
Yeah, they need to put a big statue of Bugs Bunny there.
Let's see. Yeah, it said rancher W. Mac Rosell, who found the debris, Major Jesse Marcel, who investigated it, collected material and all that.
Yeah, and it was the 509th Army Air Force, part of the Mighty Eight bomb squad that showed up. A whole fucking regiment for a weather balloon? No.
Yeah.
And then go around threatening people if they're going into the area?
Yeah.
No, it's pretty serious stuff if they're happening to do that. And it's not over some stupid weather balloon.
Yeah.
Now, if they would have sent the squad, then I'd be like, yeah, I'd probably weather balloon.
Like just a couple of people. Yeah. But they sent the whole infantry.
They sent the whole regiment from the base nearby.
Yeah. They they sent the cavalry.
Wow, got away from that storm quick.
But heading into another one, looks like.
No, it's clouds, but totally disorganized.
Are you a believer of UFOs and stuff like that?
I still would like 100% proof, but there are some stories that I'll tend to go ahead and believe, like the one in Australia. I believe it was in the mid to late 50s. While them school second, third, and fourth grade students saw it, and I think a couple of teachers saw it, and they weren't allowed to talk about it. I think when you got that many kids trying to push a bullshit story, you're pretty easy to figure out if it was a bullshit story, but it wasn't. To get a story that you're trying to tell through that many students at that age is not going to work.
Because
they were telling the truth.
Yeah, kids are usually more honest than adults, aren't they?
Yeah, you have to Google that incident. It was in Australia with some school
Yeah,
students. I
I've
can't
seen
remember.
the reports. I've seen the reports. I watched the TV shows and stuff about it.
Well, they did a documentary of it.
Yeah. And with me, I believe that there is UFOs. There's got to be something between Earth and space.
I can't make that turn with you people sitting there. Move. The only one in the white pickup truck got wise.
You got to horn honk it.
No. They went. Yeah, and it was a Mexican guy. Appreciate it. Orale, amigo.
But yeah, I believe in UFOs. There's got to be something between Earth and space.
Well, and the universe is a big place. That's beyond words.
Yeah.
And I highly doubt we're the only living species on one planet amongst all this. No, there's more.
Like, I go by it in a religious way. Like, if God made us, he made other life on other planets too.
Well, yeah, I believe that too, because he screwed up with us. Like, Jesus, I'm giving up on that place. As a matter of fact, Jesus, exactly. And he probably moved on to try to do better somewhere else, because we just totally fuck up everything.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, even Mars probably still has like humanoid life, but underground instead of above ground.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
But are you like throwing it out like definite no, or are you just?
Yes, a definite no, because how are they going to grow food? Because you need photosynthesis to grow plants.
Well, if they're advanced, they could grow it hydroponically.
Well, in Star Trek, a food replicator is like thousands of years ahead of us.
Have you ever seen the movie Total Recall where they're on Mars?
Yeah, with Arnold. I didn't see the new one. I saw the one with Arnold in it.
That's what movie I'm talking about. Like,
well, who was the guy that did the remake of it? It's the same guy that played Boz in Tigerland. That was a good movie too.
I'll look it up.
Tigerland is Fort Polk in Louisiana, and it was the stateside version of Vietnam, and it was as close as they could make it. It was a lot like Vietnam,
Okay,
and they called it
the
Tigerland.
the 2012 film.
Because the Arnold one came out when I was in high school.
Yeah. Okay. The main guy in the 2012 one was Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell, yeah. He got his first big role was Boz in Tigerland. Good movie. He showed a lot of
And
things that we did in military school and in the military by sticking an MRE can down the exhaust pipe of a deuce and a half. You do that, it'll cause the truck to conk out, and it's like slams on its brakes. And usually the driver opens the door and yells back, "Which one of you motherfuckers can my truck?" And he's wanting to whip your ass.
but yeah, and I didn't know about this, but wasn't Total Recall Sharon Stone's first ever movie?
I don't remember.
I know Sharon Stone was in the movie with Arnold.
Yeah, she was a bitch in that movie too.
You wanted to get with the three-titted lady, didn't you?
No.
Come on, she was hot.
In all the Arnold movies, the woman that I like the most, and it hands down, she was badass in the movie, was Jamie Lee Curtis. When she had her nothing but a bra and panties on and she was dancing and everything. And I was like, no.
Oh, True Lies?
Yeah, she was bad in that movie. I was like, whoa.
What
She
about
looked hot.
Bridget Nielsen? Hey, what about Bridget Nielsen in Red Sonja?
Yeah. She was with,
Hey,
what's that one rapper's name? How you
hey,
doing, Cher?
Sean.
Welcome to
Yeah,
Roswell.
good morning.
You know about the alien crash landing here in 1947, right?
Cher, you know about the UFO crash in
What?
Roswell, right?
No, I am not familiar on that movie.
Not
not
a
a
movie, it's
movie.
a real thing.
It really
What?
happened. A
I,
UFO
I'm
crash
not.
landed on a ranch outside of Roswell
Oh,
here.
yeah. I've heard that. It's all about the alien or something.
Hey,
They found,
if you're heading west, you would have been going to Nevada. I mean, you would have been going to like Nevada near Area 51, or if you're going to Utah, you could have been going to Skinwalker Ranch. Yeah.
Oh my
well, I've been
God.
by Skinwalker Ranch many a times, and I've been on the extraterrestrial highway, right by Area 51 a couple of times. Never saw nothing.
Did you
And
see
believe me,
Area
I was looking
51? Did
at a
you
distance.
at
You
least
could
see
see.
the base?
No, it's within a valley of mountains, but you can see out some outer edge buildings on the other side of the mountain. That's not in the valley.
Yeah, and at the Las Vegas airport, you have Jan Airlines that are airlines that go directly to Area 51.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that didn't believe Bob Lazar, but I do, and here's why. Because not the part of the story that he was sharing was kept from everybody about Element 115,
And
and
and plus
he
with
found a
the
way to make if he found a way to make it or synthesize it, that's why the FBI and the government's always been on his ass about it.
but here's the thing. I believe Bob Lazar too because his story hasn't changed over the years. Like if someone was lying, they would change the stories over the years. Like his story hasn't changed at all over the years.
Yeah, I know, but the thing about the element 115 is what is a real telltale sign of it.
Yeah. But do you believe that he did work on the crafts?
Yes, I do.
Do you think he did actually see alien bodies?
I don't know about that though.
But you're not doubting
Oh
it.
God.
Yeah.
No. But I don't remember the storytelling he was doing that was
But yeah,
talking about that part of it.
his story hasn't changed in years. Like he's still saying the same things. So either he's a good actor or he's telling the truth.
Yeah, well, they won't leave him alone. Oh, God damn, man. I had to get 2 new steer tires last night also.
Didn't they erase his records from Los Alamos?
Yes. And his college record and everything. They can do anything they want. Hey, you guys keep everybody entertained. I'm going to get checked in here.
Okay.
Okay, what happened to your tires?
A chunk was taken out of the right steer tire, and when I was going to the truck stop, the steering wheel
Okay,
just started to shimmy really bad.
okay. Mm-hmm.
And then I stopped
Okay.
and took a look, and there's a chunk thing. And then I crawled all the way to the truck stop, and I made it.
Mm-hmm. How are you now, Gordon?
I'm good.
And the
Yeah,
tires
I
have
just
doubled.
woke up.
They have doubled in price. They went from $370 and change to over 800 each. The steers.
Yeah. When you exit the truck, keep an eye on the sky for UFOs.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Cher, I'm doing fine.
Yeah, how are you now, Gordon?
I'm doing fine.
Yeah, I mean, not so good. I'm not feeling well.
Are
Oh, my goodness.
you got the flu or anything? Hey, do you have the flu?
No, it's just like I woke up, I woke up right. No, I don't have.
Yeah.
I just woke up and I have a problem with my kidney, it was painful. Normally it happens to me, especially if I control my urination.
You might want to get that looked at.
Yeah. So yeah, much better that you accompanied the son.
What's that?
No, because he was inviting me also to be on his live, but I'm still sleeping.
Yeah, but you might want to get your kidneys looked at.
Yeah. No, 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 no. I will be fine. No problem about that.
Yeah.
Gordon.
Just keep hydrated.
Yeah, I keep on drinking here. Normally, this, normally that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. Hey, back on the road. On the road again.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yeah,
Sean,
Sean.
if Roswell were to get an NHL team, I would like it to be called the Roswell Aliens.
Or the Roswell weather balloons.
Mm.
Heading back on the road, eh?
No, I thought I'd park over here out of the way and talk with security, but it didn't even acknowledge my presence. So, okay, fuck it. I'll just go to the gate too. and block the way. Because it's like they act like we should know where to go and what to do and whatnot, and it's like if I've never been here before, I don't have a clue. And I'm like,
Right.
bastard, let me put you in a position like that where you don't know and see how you're able to function.
Right. Hmm. Is that a factory?
Yeah, I'm delivering this load to Swans.
Uh-oh. Looks like you're being denied.
No, I didn't want to pull forward because then he would get off his ass of the guard shack and probably chase me down and start cussing at me. But I don't know what the procedures are here. What do I got to do? Climb over the fence and then go to the door and see if he'll answer so he'll talk to me?
You're from Chicago. You should know how to do that. You're from mafia area. So other than not feeling well, Cher, how's your life been doing?
Not so good. Not so good, to be honest. My son knows that so many
Something like
problems
that.
in life.
Yeah.
Did you talk to Sammy, Sean?
No.
Okay. I hope
Mm,
Sammy's doing well now.
Really, really haven't talked to anybody. It's Leprino Foods is the name of this place.
Hell.
Dog food. Yeah, it's for making dog food. Yeah. So my life is okay. Busy, but okay. Well, yeah, Grand Prairie has been dealing with wildfires already. We had a big fire scare last night where a lot of people are evacuated. Well, mostly in the county area. Thank God you're in the Philippines, Cher. You don't get wildfires.
Yeah, but we do have earthquake, and we don't like earthquake here because earthquake here it's like, my God, we
Yeah, there
have
was one
too
in
much heat right now, all the
yeah,
time.
there was one in Texas.
Yeah, it's been dry here a little bit, so that's why we got the wildfires.
I'm gonna
We do
mute
have.
and turn my camera off for a second because I think I'm gonna have to make a phone call here.
It's okay,
Okay.
no problem.
Yeah.
Oh God, there you go,
Yeah.
Josh.
I've talked to Sammy 2 nights ago. She's doing okay.
Okay.
Yeah. She's gorgeous.
Yeah, I know you have a huge crush with her. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes Sammy and Sean they're okay.
Yeah. I seen your new drawing on Facebook. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I have nothing to do. That's why I draw.
Yeah, the puma.
Yeah. No, I'm practicing because I was so frustrated. Supposed to be, I'm joining, you know, a group drawing. But what happened is I didn't make it because I was late. So they didn't accept me. So I said, okay, I'll draw here in Facebook. And then
Yeah,
I tried to draw that on the tablet actually. So that is a digital artwork.
still
At
pretty
first it
good.
was at first it was a kind of tracing, but you know, if you trace something, it was really hard. You know, it should be detailed. You know.
Yeah, still looks good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. You know what a puma is, don't you?
Yeah.
It's a mountain lion.
Yes, I know. No, that is caracal. You know, caracal. It's an African wild cat. That is
A puma
caracal.
is a we we have a we have pumas up here in Canada. They're mountain lions.
Mhm. Yeah.
They're either
No,
called
that is
pumas or
caracal.
they're either
Mhm.
called pumas
Mhm.
or pumas or cougars.
Yeah. Actually, that is a wild cat in Africa.
Yeah, we got wildcats here in Canada. They're
Mm-hmm.
cougars, lynx,
Hmm.
bobcats.
Okay.
We got pumas. We even
Mm-hmm.
like our wild dogs are foxes, wolves, coyotes.
Okay.
Do you have wild dog in? Do you have wild dog in Philippines?
Oh my God, the wild dogs here are only the what we call this the askal. But in the Philippines, you know, we adapt the culture of the Chinese. They eating the dogs. They kill the dog and they eat it. Yeah, they hunt it. But now, it's we're not allowed to do that because we have a rule. We have a laws that once you kill the dog, you will get in jail.
Yeah, they're a
Yeah,
protected species, aren't they?
yeah.
Do you have any wild game in the Philippines, like deer or anything like that?
No, we don't have like that because we have an animal. We have our animals are endangered species now, so we are protecting it. Instead of killing it, we protect it.
Yeah, but I was asking, do you have any like big wild animals like deer and stuff like that? Or
Yeah, we do have. We do have. We do have a mouse deer here, but the mouse deer, we as I told you, we protect it because
yeah,
that's an endangered species.
do you have rabbits?
Yes, we do have, and we do have also bear cat.
And you got a lot of monkeys,
Yeah, we do have macaque monkeys here.
and they could steal your food, eh?
No, actually, the monkeys here, some of them they are in jail. You know,
So they're not in the city area. They're more in the outskirts, eh?
some of them they are in the forest. Actually,
Yeah,
they're in the forest.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And not much to talk about here, eh? Hmm.
see.
It's getting warmer in Grand Prairie. Oh, I gotta take off.
Oh, what happened? Sean is wasn't here now. Oh, where is Sean?